in my own heart to speak about what I want to speak about during this live, and I tried to make a video about it. I tried to go live on a different platform, and I'm just gonna go live here because I know it's gonna record it, and I myself will be able to go back and watch it later. But I wanted to just tell someone, anyone, even just myself, your obedience to God will cost you everything. But the return that you will get is worth more than anything. Hallelujah. And I say this because of my own personal testimony with the Lord. In 2025, January of 2025, God told me to move from my home state to a brand new state, a 9 hours drive away. And I've talked about it. I shared like a testimony on my channel, but I just want to talk about it again, okay? When God told me to move initially, I kind of felt like he would end up doing that, but I wasn't positive when or why. I didn't know anything. I kind of just had this inkling that like I may have to leave, you know? But when I knew God was telling me, like it was like a sure thing, I asked for confirmation. Like any person. I'm like, are you sure? You know? So I asked him for confirmation, and he provided that confirmation to me through his word. Hallelujah. He provided it to me through signs and wonders. One day I can break all that stuff down and everything that happened. But all in all, the Lord confirmed that yes, he did want me to leave. And it's not like I did not love my life in Indiana, where I'm from. Everyone that I knew, everything I knew was in that state, you know? It's not like I was like begging for a new home, you know? God told me when I was the happiest, you know, when I was most secure, when I was, you know, enjoying it the most. God told me, hey, it's time for you to go. And like I said, I didn't really fully understand why. You know, I thought it was for this one reason that I will share one day. But that's all that I thought it was for. I was like, are you serious? Like all of the, like, give up everything, you know, for this one thing. Like, Lord, come on now. But like I said, I knew God told me, and he convinced me so much. It took him like 3 months to convince me. I moved when he wanted me to move, though. Glory be to God. And I left. And I look back at that day and I think, wow, that girl is brave, you know, because I got in my little car and I left. And the Lord has blessed me beyond what I could have ever thought. In the beginning of the video, I said your obedience will cost you everything, but what you get in return is more valuable than anything. Not only is the bringing together the one thing I thought this move was about, but he has also brought so much more than that. So much more than that. And I say, I don't know if I've already said it, because like I said, I've tried to make this video a couple of times. When God says that he's gonna bless you with one thing and you move in obedience towards it, he actually has 45 other things to bless you with, right? That's what it feels like, but that's an understatement for real. But I wanted to touch on the fact that me leaving everything I knew and everyone I knew behind, as hard as it was, and as hard as it still is some days, I've gained so much personally in my own personal growth, you know, and it just keeps going. The growth keeps happening. It keeps emerging, and I'm just in awe, you know, these last 24 hours. I went through my journal from last year, and I also went through my notes app from last year around this time when I was told that I was going to be moving, you know, and just the faith that it took, like the Lord really built up so much faith in me to be able to actually make that move, to tell my family, you know, to prepare financially, to apply for apartments in a state that I've never lived in. You know, like, he really convinced me. He is the, what does it say? That he is the founder and perfecter of our faith. And he really perfected my faith for this move. He really, really did. And it's all thanks to him. It's all glory be to God. I would not have been able to make this move without him. And I wouldn't have been able to see this growth that I have seen without him. I have seen so much growth in, like I said, my personal life, my own heart, my own soul. I have had so much healing. So much healing. Like, y'all don't even understand. Like, I came down here one way, and almost a year now later, I'm a totally different person off of healing alone. And I'm not talking physical healing, glory be to God for that, but I'm talking mental, emotional, soul, like healing in my soul, right? And I'm sorry for the lighting, but this is something that I feel like a lot of people don't speak on. I know I needed it. You know, I suffered so much with identity issues, with anxiety, insecurity, codependency, you know, just low self-esteem, right? Short-temperedness. Like, I've dealt with so much in my life, and so much was holding me back. And through this move alone, God has truly helped me. You can really say, like, this move forced me to grow up. You know, like, it took me out of everything that I knew. It took me away from everyone I knew. I no longer had, you know, anything to stand on besides my faith. And when you literally give up everything for the Lord, and you have nothing else to stand on, not even your own self to stand on, the real you, the true you that God created you to be comes out. That old man, that old person, the way that you were taught gets put to death. And now the Lord begins to teach you who you are. And the Lord begins to teach you how to handle that situation. And the Lord begins to teach you your value according to his word. You know, and so that's who you become. And it's all glory be to him. And so I don't have a lot of time because I am on a time crunch, but I just wanted to say your obedience, although it will cost you everything, what you gain in return is worth way more than anything. Not saying that, you know, my family, like things like that aren't worth it. No, I love my family. I'm so thankful for my family. I'm still so close to my family. But I know God took me away to make me better, and they're gonna reap the benefits of that as well. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a long game. It's a long game. Who he's building in me for his glory is for the benefit of not only just my family, but everyone else, you know? And I'm just so thankful for the Lord for telling me to make that hard decision and convincing me to do it, and for providing this fruit in my life. I could literally get emotional. But providing this fruit in my life for me to be able to live in an even deeper sense of glory, because I walked with the Lord for 2 years before I moved, right? So I healed a lot already out there, you know, I was delivered from a lot out there, but this is a deeper level, you know, this is another glory. We go from glory to glory. I'm at another glory now, and I just know it's gonna get even better, because that's just how God is. So this was a quick live, quick little testimony session. If the Lord is telling you to do something, no matter how crazy it is, no matter how hard it seems, just do it, because it will be worth more than you could ever even ask, think, or imagine. And that is my verse that I love so much, Ephesians 3:20 and 21. Don't forget, it says, according to the power at work within you. Now to him who is able to do far more abundantly than you can ask or think, according to the power at work within you. That power that is at work within you is his power. It's his spirit guiding you. It's his spirit empowering you, encouraging you, strengthening you, convincing you. Hallelujah. All you got to do is say, yes, God, I give you my yes. Whatever you need from me, I give you my yes. As crazy as it sounds, as crazy as they're looking at me, I give you my yes, God. And what you gain back is mind. There have been days where I'm like, Lord, why did you move me out here? You know, what is going on? But I'm able to see, like, I kind of take a step back and I look and I'm like, I feel so brand new. I feel so much healing. Like, I'm the most healed version of myself. I'm the happiest version of myself. I'm the most secure version of myself. The most confident version of myself. Like, this is what you wanted me to experience, Lord. And I believe that he could have done it without, but who knows? You know, I know what path I took and I trusted God in it, and he has just been a blessing. But I gotta go. I love y'all. I think